Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. Thank you for joining us this afternoon to celebrate our graduates for the College of Social Work at the University of Kentucky. My name is Kaylee Benner, and I am the Associate Dean for the college. Today, we honor those students whose excellence and achievement is truly outstanding. Each of you have demonstrated the effort, the drive, the focus, and intention essential not just to succeed academically, but also as a social work practitioner. I'm glad to welcome you as a social work colleague. As we begin today's festivities, I want to thank the families, friends, and loved ones of our graduates. Social work is a compelling profession. There's a desire to make a difference, to right injustices, and to better the lives of those around us. Yet those same values are not innate. Those values have to be nurtured and supported. They have to be modeled and shown. Indeed, these values are a product of the very people who inspire us. So many thanks to all of the families, friends, and loved ones with us today who have been part of that inspiration. I want to also thank our graduates as well. We know that to be part of the social work profession, your work ethic, your dedication, and your commitment must be outstanding. You exemplify the why of social work. Your values, your strong sense of justice, and just your flat out grit exemplify social work. Who else would be here today, graduating in the midst of this pandemic? It's been a hard year, but you've made it, and I'm so happy for you. Whenever we think about your future, I absolutely know that you'll make great contributions to your respective clients and the communities that you serve, even the social work profession as a whole. Congratulations to all of you for your degree completion. I'm very pleased that you chose UK to be a part of your academic journey. We're glad to be your alma mater. Today, we're going to start with celebrating and recognizing our undergraduate students. Dr. Diane Leffler is the director of the undergraduate program and will be here to recognize and celebrate those students. Dr. Leffler?
Hello, BASW students and everyone else. I echo what Dr. Benner said, and I'm so proud of each and every one of you. Seniors, you did it. You worked so hard to cross this finish line. And now we're here, just 2 days from your journey across the stage at Rupp Arena as graduates of the College of Social Work. You have faced tremendous unanticipated stressors and strains as you've become a part of the pandemic generation of college students. You've been asked to reinvent and reimagine every step of your well-honed plan, from how you attend class to how you complete your practicum hours to how you interact with your friends and family, and so much more. And as graduates in 2021, you've confronted racial inequity and violence around us and have started to envision a social work profession that's anti-racist and anti-oppressive. As such, I really believe that your generation of practitioners is going to change our profession. You've already changed our classroom conversations and how we teach. And I know that you've already changed me. You've demanded more of me as a faculty member and a leader, and you've asked me to really dig in and learn about my own role as an educator who deeply values justice and equity. And for that, I thank you. Many of you represent the first person in your family to graduate from college, and that's huge. So to those first-gen college graduates out here, heck yeah, right? You did it. To all of you, you're joining the 31% of people in the United States that have a college degree. Let that sink in. That's a huge deal. And we know that none of you would be here today without the support of your family and friends. So to those of you joining to celebrate with your child, your grandchild, sibling, niece, best friend, spouse, you did it. And thank you for supporting our class of 2021. As you look at the program for today's ceremony, please note all of the accomplishments and accolades our undergraduates have achieved. We have students graduating with their 12 credit hour diversity and inclusivity certificate. Students who've challenged themselves to earn their public child welfare certification. We have students who've served our college as ambassadors, helping us to recruit the next generation of students. And we have those who've achieved excellence, such as departmental honors. And I think y'all are just so impressive. Many of you have already decided on your next step, whether that's continuing to get your master's in social work, to go to law school, to pursue your passion and practice. No matter where that next step takes you, this college will always be your home. And next, I think we're going to recognize some specific students.
Thank you. As an academic advisor, I've had the privilege of working with each of our undergraduate social work students during their academic journey at UK, and I'm pleased to recognize our May 2021 BASW graduates. Madison Abbott, Kayla Abel, Haneen Abu Zagrit, Tiandra Shante Adams, Jacqueline Claire Appel, Bailey Ariana Acock, Julia Brooke Blythe, Ronald Wayne Bowling, William Buckman Jr., Hunter Burns, Adrian Burris, Stephanie Michelle Canales, Paige Marie Clemens, Bailey Combs Baker, Matthew Cox, Rania Damra, Shelby Deering, Ashley Marie Dixon, Caitlin Elizabeth Elgin, Taylor Marie Fothergill, Michaela Gillen, Hannah Harris, Shyla Harton, Abby Jordan Higgins, Jordan Marie Hoffman, Sedona Eisen, Clifton Jackson, Laura Johnson, Taylor Keegan, Tara Lynn Kelly, Jenna Claire Kelly, Cassandra Cretchen, Caitlin June Lloyd, Paige Maffitt, Hannah Caitlin McCloy, Keandra Michelle McKinney, Taylor Ann Morton, Evelyn Marie Morton Williams, Jessica Mura, Travis Neese, Bria Renee Northington, Diana Carolina Picard, Megan Marie Pierce, Aubrey Nadine Rawlings, Kyla Alexis Rigdon, Cassidy Riviello, Talacia Marie Robinson, John Romanek, Hannah Marie Sarbier, Hoda Shalash, Mary Elizabeth Smith, Jewel Gabrielle Weatherington, Caitlin Nicole White, and Lindsay Faith Williams. Please join me in congratulating each of our Spring 2021 graduates.
Thank you so much, Jamie. Next, I want to acknowledge each of our graduating seniors who's graduating with departmental honors. These are noted in the bulletin as well. And I just want you to take a look at that list. Look at all these high achieving students. This is something to be really proud of. These students are all graduating with a 3.6 GPA or higher. So way to go, departmental honors graduates. I think next we're going to acknowledge those students earning special honors in the college. And first we're going to acknowledge our public child welfare certification students. And Erin Mayhorn will join us for that.
Good afternoon. The Public Child Welfare Certification Program, referred to as PCWCP, is a collaboration between the Kentucky Cabinet for Health and Family Services and 11 universities throughout the state of Kentucky. The goal of the program is to add highly qualified and trained social work graduates to the ranks of child protection workers. In order to be accepted to the program, these students went through a rigorous application and selection process. Once accepted, they must maintain a high level of academic performance, complete specialized trainings and academic courses in child welfare, as well as complete 2 social work practicum placements in a child welfare setting. This program demands a high level of commitment and dedication from students. All of this training and experience make these students who graduate with this certificate uniquely qualified to work in child welfare after graduation. I am pleased to say that we have 9 students who have successfully completed the program requirements. Please join me in congratulating these students. Congratulations, guys, and welcome to the workforce.
All right, congratulations, PCWCP graduates. We're so proud of you and excited to see where your careers take you. Next, I want to acknowledge those students that have earned our Dean Service Award and our Outstanding BASW Award. The Outstanding BASW is awarded to students who demonstrate an outstanding commitment to their academics and are good citizens of the college and the community. And this is an award that is voted on by faculty and staff who've worked with these students individually. And so I can say, having had the opportunity to work with each of these students and to get to know them in class and outside of the classroom, they're all so deserving. Bill, Jenna, and Lindsay, congratulations. I won't embarrass each of you too much, but I do want to point out some of what our colleagues said about each of these students. Lindsay, this is what one of your professors said about you. Lindsay has a true passion for working in child welfare. She's a calming presence and an excellent understanding of the complexities of working with children and families in need. Her patience, dedication, and passion for justice will take her far in our profession. And Bill. Bill Buckman has an infectious laugh and a smile, and he immediately has an impact on the room when he walks or zooms in. He's kind-hearted and a fantastic example of the many non-traditional students that call the College of Social Work home. He's a committed student and friend to all. He will be a great asset to the social work community. And Jenna. Jenna Kelly is one of the most hardworking, driven, and kind students I've ever known. She took the college by storm as a freshman, getting involved in everything she could and becoming a friend to everyone. Her commitment to social work practice and her passion for justice and equity are going to inform her future work indeed. Jenna has also served the college as an ambassador. So to Jenna, Bill, and Lindsay, congratulations on your Outstanding BASW Student Award. Our Dean Service Award winners this year are Hannah McCloy and Mary Elizabeth Liz Smith. The Dean Service Award is given to students who, simply put, go beyond in their commitment to the college and to the UK community at large. They're really driven in their service efforts and just represent those good citizens. Hannah's been an active and engaged student in the college since she came here. She's served as the SWA president and as a College of Social Work ambassador. She's an active volunteer in the community and has taken a leadership role with Service Corps. She's unfailingly kind, optimistic, and caring. She's a student that finds joy in each moment and is quick to point out the good she sees around her. And she's worked tirelessly as a champion for the College of Social Work. Hannah, thank you so much for all that you've done for us. And Liz, you're also an excellent student who has worked tirelessly for the college. Liz has served us as a UK 101 peer instructor for our pre-social work section, and she's been involved on campus in community engagement and political activism. She was selected last year by the college to shadow a state representative in the Kentucky State Capitol at NASW Lobby Day. And she's risen to the occasion to overcome unprecedented obstacles to reach her goals. She's discerning, perspective, and mature. She works effectively with others with grace and sensitivity. She's flexible and adept at working with people from different backgrounds and an array of settings. We have no doubt that Liz's adaptability, creativity, integrity, and work ethic will translate to her being a fine social worker. So congratulations to those outstanding student awardees. All right, next I'd like to introduce Jenna Kelly, who is our BASW student speaker. Jenna.
Thank you, Dr. Loeffler. I am so honored to be able to speak to the class of 2021 and our family of friends here today. Secondly, I am way excited to gather with the class on Friday to walk across the stage and officially celebrate our graduation. That's going to be one of my favorite memories from the College of Social Work. And I'd like to reflect on my first memory from the College of Social Work. I had traveled to Lexington for my freshman orientation, and I was sent off for a campus tour, and my mother sat down with Dr. Benner. After their meeting, my mom and dad told me that I absolutely made the right decision to attend the University of Kentucky and the College of Social Work, because when they walked into the room, Dr. Benner said, "Oh, you must be Jenna's parents." They knew that at a school of 30,000 students, somebody already knew my name. I knew that I would be loved and taken care of as a student. But truly, the College of Social Work's interest in their student extends way beyond the classroom. Throughout our years at UK, our professors referred to us as future peers, co-workers, change makers, social workers. It's important to the College of Social Work that we are successful students so that we have the skills and passion to be a successful social worker. I believe wholeheartedly that they have succeeded in this endeavor. I have full confidence in each of my peers to implement great change and continue the fight for social justice and the welfare of all humans. I know the graduating class of 2021 is capable of great things because we have accomplished the stepping stones to get there. We all worked through our first client social worker role play in Josh's class. He taught us how to use body language, motivational interviewing, and how to love your life. He taught us more than just social work. He showed us how to give compassion and get involved in the community we are placed in. We all worked through the challenges and lessons of Dr. Bierman's ethics class, where each of us was asked the question, "Why do you think this?" hundreds of times. She taught us how to be critical thinkers that use evidence and acknowledge and eliminate bias to ensure our practice is ethical. More than that, Dr. Bierman taught us the importance of seeking supervision and leaning on our peers to cultivate a community to get the answer right and have the reasoning behind it. Each of us worked through a practicum in a pandemic where we navigated new challenges of providing services to clients while also trying to keep ourselves and our community safe. Luckily, we had the support of the college to help guide us. Now, as we graduate, we enter the workforce with experience working virtually and during a pandemic. I know that this class will have more challenges as we enter the workforce, and I know that we will meet them with open arms and determined minds. We are the class of 2021. Remember, we don't give up. As we move forward into our careers, it's no secret that the world needs social workers desperately. We need more change makers, peace seekers, and resource builders. We have chosen a career that is the only helping profession that emphasizes both social justice and human well-being. I truly can't think of two more important themes to focus on during COVID and the healing that comes after the pandemic. The world will be a better place because the class of 2021 begins our work very soon. We will be the healers, listeners, and leaders that our world greatly needs. Thank you to all of the professors and staff that have empowered us to get here today. The College of Social Work here at UK is an extremely special place, and I'm so grateful to have had the opportunity to learn here. We wouldn't be the well-rounded social workers we are today without each of you sharing your experiences, stories, lessons, and wealth of knowledge with us. I am sure that each member of the graduating class did not get here alone and has someone special in their life they are grateful for today. For me, this is my family. They have shown me the importance of pursuing a career that is meaningful and fulfilling to me. Social work is that perfect fit. My mother and father were both educators and never complained about going to work. Their passion for helping others and changing lives has inspired me in so many ways, including becoming a social worker. Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you so much, and I'm so proud to be your daughter. To the class of 2021, congratulations on this amazing life achievement of becoming a college graduate and a social worker. I can't wait to see what each of us accomplish in the lives we get to impact. Thank you so much, and congratulations again.
And thank you so much for that, Jenna. I understand Mom and Dad have Jenna on the big screen, so that was probably a lot of fun to watch. Jenna, your heartfelt words were certainly inspirational. I know you have a lot of memories with your cohort, and I look forward to you making more new ones with your MSW cohort next year. Glad you're staying with us at UK. Next, we'd like to recognize our MSW graduates. As the program director for the MSW program, I'd like to recognize those students who join us as master's level colleagues. To our class of 2021, I'm so glad that you chose UK for the path to your future. I know the journey was hard. We just can't know the toll that COVID has taken on each of you, let alone the life happenings that bumped or even disrupted or even delayed this moment for you. But I'm so glad that you're here now. I can assure you though, no one is better trained to be adaptive to circumstances than this cohort we've got going right now. Dr. Leffler said it very well, that you guys have made it, right? I want to look forward to hearing from you guys. You know, some of you all have already passed licensure. Some of you guys are looking for open test available dates, and so look forward to those as well. Please remember to stay in touch because certainly your family, your faculty, your social work family at the College of Social Work wants to know how you're doing. Whenever we think about Some of you guys, just in talking to you, I know that your education journey is not complete. You're thinking of a doctoral program, whether that's your PhD, perhaps even your doctorate of social work. I do hope that you'll consider us at UK for those moments whenever you get around to thinking about when you're ready to write, read, research, and do that next step. We want to remain your academic home. Today, to recognize our graduates, we have Sarah Green, Kyle Phillips, and Jessica Williamson, all College of Social Work advisors, who will present the MSW degree candidates. You'll see scrolling on your screen where you'll see pictures of our graduates. Many thanks to those of you who contributed to that. I love seeing the pictures. They make me smile every time. So thank you for submitting those. Sarah, Kyle, and Jessica.
Thank you so much, Dr. Benner. It is with great honor that we present to you our May and August 2021 Master of Social Work graduate students. They are in alphabetical order by last name: James Adams Akisto, Valerie Danielle Adji, Kelly Suzanne Akers, Aretha Shannon Akio, Annie Jane Iaskew, Pauletta Jane Bates, Heather Lee Berry, Crystal Brooke Blackman May, Heather Nicole Borgren, Honor Cassidy Bowerman, Elizabeth Rhiannon Brown, Paige Allison Bullock, Cameron Alisi Busby, Scott Callahan, Savannah Carr, Pamela Kirsten Caron, Georgiana Carter, Araceli Castillo, Deanna Rose Chesser, Lindsay Colleen Christian, John Quinay Diamond Cole, Taylor Renee Cole, Carissa Dawn Coley, Keisha Combs, Richard Blake Conley, Katie Elizabeth Cooper, Titus Covington, Elizabeth Jane Daniels, Rebecca Renee Davis, Charles Edward Devaney III, Kristen Nicole DeCivio, Taylor Donovan, Kimberly Emmerich, Tiffany Rochelle Eversole, Danny Neal Fannin, Felice Moira Ferris, Jamie Ferris, Kelly Fenwick, Erica Haley Ferguson, Kenna Renee Fields, Lucinda Fugate, Taylor Nicole Ganopoulos, Amanda Dawn Gilbert Martin, Jody Gillespie, Gabrielle Adria Gordon, Janet Amelia Ling Green, Mackenzie Gross, Austin Hall, Laura Marie Hall, Timothy Cannell Harmon.
Andrea Rose Halbenreich, Jennifer Lee Haynes, Carrie Helton, Hope Henderson, Christine Hickey, Trey Michael Hiles, Callie Jane Hills, Candace Marie Himes, Molly Caitlin Heisel Carpenter, Jessica Paige Howard, William Tyler Howard, Judy Huff, Kristen Hoy, Chanel James, Alexis Jade Johnson, Aaron Johnson, Cherie Dolores Jones, Lana Rachel Jorns, Shayla Joseph, Katarina Marie Jocelyn, Peyton Ashton Kalin, Haley Reagan Kahn, Donna Kirby, Virginia Clemens, Hannah Kai, Rachel Lee Hudson Lanter, Amari Hiltona Lawson, Veronica Littlejohn, Taylor O'Brien Lybrook, Cassandra Faye Lyons, Jaleel Shade Malik, Megan Louise Mans, Yolanda Candida Mason, Emily Shea Mattingly, Jasmine Marie McLean, Lauren Elizabeth McClellan, Ashley Brooke McGarr, Sarah Noella Michaud, Alexis Bradford Mills, Victoria Monette, Anya Moore, Callie Elizabeth Morton, Emily Mosley, Kristen Marie Mouchon, Madison Shea Mullen, Corinna Diane Neese, Euphemia Nelson, Raneem Nina, Dawn Cherie Oaks, Janet Karubo Otachi.
Alyssa Sean Oxen, Miranda Grace Parsons, Callie Pelfrey, Elizabeth Ann Perry, Heather Person Deer, Abigail Pfeifferman, Gavin Trey Porter, Lakin Nicole Price, Aya Boston Kendall, Lucas Rainey, Amy Elizabeth Brodenbush, Morgan Keeley Richardson, Yomira Estefani Rodriguez, Sydney Rose, Mackenzie Kaylin Roy, Courtney Rupp, Jimmy Dean Salyers Jr., Bonnie Lou Seagraves, Stacy Lynn Sexton, Samantha Sheets, Robin Shoemate, Mary Catherine Sims, Aaron Blaine Smallwood, Shannon Nicole Smith, Autumn Inez Smith, Adair Sosa, Sierra Lynn Sprinkle, Heather Jo Stafford, Erica Stapleton, Joshua Ray Stewart, Cheyenne Stivers, Alicia Chanel Sullivan, Amanda Gallion Slack, Savannah Thomas, Haley Tomlinson, Tiffany Janie Turner, Kendall Dean Turpin, Naomi Quinn Velasquez, Gabrielle Waddles, Brianna Grace Walls, Jessica Gabrielle Watkins, Montana Skylyn Weldon, Grace Whitman, Mary Williams, Megan Eve Williams, Josephine Willis, Christina Elizabeth Wilson, Kylie Elizabeth Wharton, Elizabeth Ann Wright, Jacqueline Felicia Wright, Jonathan Davis Young, and Chip Matthew Zed.
Thank you so much, Jessica, and to Kyle. We are now at this time going to present to you our Fort Sam Houston Army Master of Social Work graduates. They are in alphabetical order by last name. First Lieutenant Olivia Barker, First Lieutenant Casey Barnett, First Lieutenant Hunter Bishop, First Lieutenant Michelle Clark, First Lieutenant Tyler Conifee, Captain Anthony Dowd, First Lieutenant Augusto Jorge Delgadillo, Captain David Ellison, First Lieutenant Ashley Graham, First Lieutenant Alexander Graves, First Lieutenant Sanjeev Gurung, First Lieutenant Daryl Holland, First Lieutenant Christopher Joe, First Lieutenant Olivia Martin, First Lieutenant Courtney Mast, First Lieutenant Victoria McAdam, First Lieutenant Erica McCoy, First Lieutenant Nicole Haley McLaughlin, First Lieutenant Jonathan Mills, First Lieutenant Meneos Ross Michael Knopfsinger, First Lieutenant Michael Eric Passman, First Lieutenant Eileen Tara Schmidt, First Lieutenant David White. A big congratulations to all of our Master of Social Work graduate students.
Thank you so much, Sarah and Kyle and Jess as well. As you can see, we just have an amazing number of students going out into the workforce, and we're glad to welcome you. There's never been a greater need. Next, I'd like to present the outstanding MSW students. Each of these students were nominated and selected by the faculty in the College of Social Work. Each exemplify the values of our profession. A strong work ethic, conviction, and determination all contribute to an excellent academic performance. As students, each is a delight to have in the classroom. But as colleagues, each of you are going to make great contributions to the social work profession. Please join me in honoring these outstanding MSW students. For our Hazard campus, congratulations to Donna Kirby. For our Moorhead Ashland campus, congratulations to Karina Neese. For our Lexington campus, congratulations to Blake Conley. And finally, to our online student campus, congratulations to Sydney Rose. I'm so pleased for the work that you've each done and that it's been recognized by your faculty. Congratulations to all. Next, it's my pleasure to introduce Mary Williams as our MSW speaker. Mary is a passionate advocate who will be an outstanding social work practitioner, I'm sure. Please join me in welcoming Mary Williams to address the MSW class of 2021. Mary?
Hello, Dean Miller, Dr. Benner, faculty, students, families, and invited guests. Thank you for attending our award ceremony and for giving me the opportunity to speak to our graduates. Class of 2021, as we leave the bosom of our university and prepare for an uncertain future, I want to remind you to hold on to what you've learned in your MSW program. As we prepare for an uncertain future, steady should our commitment be to the profession. As your fellow classmate, I join you in celebrating this auspicious occasion. I want you to know that I am so proud of each and every one of you for the hard work and determination, especially in light of the challenges that we face this year. The field of social work is going to be challenged now more than ever. The COVID-19 pandemic has changed our world, and it will continue to have impacts on the most vulnerable. Graduates, we have a lot of work to do. I am going to take a minute to talk about my journey, which began a long time ago when I decided to go back to school and obtain my master's degree after being out of school for over 20 years. I had the audacity to believe in myself, but my future was uncertain. My personal story is one of faith and hope. When I was a child, I was afraid of my social worker, and I hid from her when she conducted her home visits. I remained in placement for many years and eventually aged out of the foster care system in 1987 with an interest in becoming a social worker. I went to college in New York City and graduated with a bachelor's degree in government and public administration. But I never stopped thinking about the seriousness of the work that social workers engage in. My interest in the profession grew, and I was offered my first case management position in New York City in the early 90s. I vowed to commit myself to this work in a way that I might be an example to others. Although I was committed to the profession and worked very hard in those days, I felt still very alone. I needed to know that there were others that cared about children in substitute care and wanted change. At the University of Kentucky, I met you, committed and ready to work towards that change. Know that our profession is better because of you. It has been a long journey, but we made it and we crossed over the finish line. Remember that I had the audacity to believe that I could go from a young girl fighting to find a place in the world to a master's level social worker. Class of 2021 graduates, good luck to all of you. And remember that we belong at the table. We have a place among America's highest paid professionals because we do the hard work that others might not want to do. We challenge our bias. We put aside what we believe in to embody the beliefs of others. We welcome the immigrant and give tools to the disadvantaged to help them maneuver their world. We support those who need encouraging, and we believe that we can improve communities and neighborhoods one at a time. I would like to see drastic changes in the child welfare system in our nation. And I believe that it can start here, and I believe that it can start with you. As your educational experience has ended here at the University of Kentucky College of Social Work, remember that you all encouraged me to keep going. In closing, thank you to my 4 beautiful children who I am raising as a single parent. Thank you for participating in this journey, this wonderful journey with me. Also, I want to thank the city of Lexington who welcomed us here just a few years ago. Mr. and Mrs. Beard, 2 beloved Kentuckians who gave me the wings to fly. Your spirits are still carrying me. Thank you for being angels on my side. To the College of Social Work, you gave me the chance to improve my ability. And finally, I would be remiss if I close without saying something about the brightest star on the UK campus. Dr. Bernhardt, thank you for encouraging me. Thank you very much.
Mary, thank you. I'm so glad that you had the audacity to believe as you said it. And just look at that shy girl that you described now, not only getting your MSW, but speaking on this stage to your cohort as well as all of these future social workers. I appreciate you taking your time to share your thoughts and articulate what's important right now, namely challenging our biases, supporting our clients and making their world a better place, and ultimately making our world as it should be. As you said, it starts here. Love that. So congratulations to all of our MSW graduates. This is not an easy path, but I'm proud that you're here today. Next, we'd like to recognize our PhD graduates. Dr. Natalie Pope is the director of the doctoral programs for the College of Social Work, and we'll recognize those PhD graduates. Dr. Pope?
Hi, everyone. It is my honor to recognize our graduating PhD students for the spring and the summer. I do want to also thank the family and the friends of our graduates. Finishing a PhD involves not only completing a rigorous set of classes, but also finishing the dissertation. And it's quite a marathon. And I know that our graduates would not be here without the support and the encouragement from their family and friends. Students, it's been such a pleasure to be part of your time here at UK, to watch you navigate all of the challenges that come with pursuing a PhD, finding and settling on a dissertation topic that's personally meaningful and will inform our profession. You've also learned to manage those imposter syndrome feelings that inevitably come with doctoral studies. But it's been so fun to be part of your journey as you've developed your identity as a scholar and a researcher and an educator. Lastly, I do know that our graduates would not be here without the academic and the relational support of the faculty and staff in the college. So I do want to thank the faculty who have taught and mentored and cheered on these students during their time in the college. So now I'm going to recognize each of our graduating PhD students for the spring and the summer. So first, it's my pleasure to honor Dr. Janet Otachi. The name of her dissertation was Enhancing Evidence-Based Tobacco Treatment services for clients with mental illness. And her committee is listed here. And I want to particularly thank Dr. Otis, who served as her dissertation chair. Next, Dr. Abby Latimer, whose dissertation addressed hospital nurses' moral distress during the COVID-19 pandemic. And again, Dr. Otis, thank you for serving as her chair. Graduating in August is Dr. Douglas Foote, whose dissertation addressed the role of adverse childhood experiences in the military. And thank you to Dr. Flaherty for serving as his chair. Next, Dr. Shandaya Thrasher, whose dissertation addressed bullying victimization in middle school students. And thank you to her co-chairs, Dean J. Miller and Dr. Sheila Barnhart. And lastly, Dr. Christine Fulmer will be graduating in August, and her dissertation is titled The Influence of Distance Learning on Undergraduate Social Work Competency and Program Satisfaction. And thank you to Dr. David Royce, who has served as her chair. So next, I'd like to introduce Dr. Abby Latimer, who is our PhD student speaker.
Thank you so much. Good afternoon and congratulations to all those graduating today. I am honored to speak on behalf of our graduating cohort, and to members of the faculty and those watching, I would like to extend our most profound appreciation to those who we consider our family and friends for all their love and support, and to all our professors, mentors, and supervisors who have helped us develop our research capabilities. To my graduating peers, congratulations. It has been a long and arduous process for many of us, with late nights, moments of doubt, long writing sessions, and lots of coffee, lots and lots of coffee. But we did it. Not only did we do it, but we did it with jobs, side hustles, children, and aging parents. Just in the last 4 years of our program, we have witnessed political fissures and protests against sexism, racism, and xenophobia. We have witnessed devastation happening abroad in Syria and Turkey and Palestine, and went on to write our dissertations during a global pandemic. While we may consider ourselves lucky, we do not exist in a vacuum, and the last several years have been hard. This PhD does not come without difficult choices and sacrifices that we each have made to get here, for some more than others. Our perspective of ourselves, others, and the world has changed in seismic ways. However, through it, we have experienced love and compassion and generosity. We've celebrated new jobs and publications and babies and new friends. We became enamored with Bernie Sanders' mittens and have a new hope that change can happen. So what now? As we look to the future, what will we do with the knowledge and the experience that we have gained? How will we inspire the next generation through our lessons and lectures? How will we have honest and transparent conversations with people who sound, look, and think differently than we do? How will we contribute to knowledge and move research forward? What will we create? Beyond the demands of the institution and pressures of tenure, what will our legacy be? As we rise to future challenges, may we never forget where we came from. For me, a small town in Midwest Ohio. For others, a city in Kenya or a South neighborhood in Boston. No matter where we got started or what the path looked like to get here, may we continue to forge ahead with integrity, grit, and commitment to lifelong learning, kindness, and serving as agents as change towards social justice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Abby, for those words of motivation. I really appreciate the question, what will your legacy be? I think we each leave one, and it's up to us to determine what that is. So thank you so much. And congratulations to all of our graduates again. We're so glad to have been part of your journey. As we close today, I just want to give a number of shout outs. We had so many people be part of this journey with you. I'd like to recognize the faculty and staff and say thank you to them as well. Dean Miller unexpectedly couldn't join us today. Some of you know his situation, and you know that he's regretful of that. So I know that he sends his good thoughts to each of you as well. Finally, to our graduates, I just want to be sure you know that as you go forth in this world, I know you're going to do well. Of course, you're going to do well. But most importantly, please also remember to do good, because while doing well is important, doing good is what's going to change our society. And that is critical right now. We need good deeds. We need hard work. And I know you're up to the challenge. Additionally, please remember UK as you continue your academic journey. For those of you guys who are participating in the ceremony on Friday, I'm looking forward to that, and I will see you there. You're also going to see a couple of us in the audience. A couple of your faculty will be there, and then a couple of your staff as well. We look forward to Friday with you and are glad we get that time. If you're not able to join us on Friday, or even if you are, I do hope that you'll stay in touch. We do want to know how you're doing. We'll probably be asking you to be field instructors at some point, perhaps even come back and teach at your alma mater. There's a lot of ways in which we want to continue to stay in touch with you. But also know that you're cats for life and that we're proud to be cats with you. And cats always come home. Thank you so much for joining us today. We welcome hearing your thoughts and feedback. Please let us know how we can continue to support you. Take care and have a great rest of the day.